My first introduction to topical folk music was a concert by Charlie King, opened by Lou Mitchell at First Unitarian Universalist Church about 34 years ago. People have been conditioned to listen as if all music is background music, but despite my restlessness, this topical folk stopped me in my tracks. It informed me, it inspired me, and often motivated me towards social change for social justice. Since that first concert, it's been my pleasure to really hear some of the finest topical folk artists ever producing music in the English language, and even book some of those artists, including Emma's Revolution. In 2004, Joy George, a volunteer in charge of the Millbend Coffee House kitchen, told me that I must listen to the music of Pat Humphries. She took a chance and loaned me something very precious to her, Pat Humphries' Same Rain CD. Wow. In 2006, we booked Emma's Revolution, and in September of that year, Emma's Revolution graciously agreed to perform a few songs at a fundraiser for KPFT Radio at the Jewish Community Center on South Braeswood. The headliner was Amy Goodman, investigative journalist, activist, and host of Democracy Now! Radio and television shows. This gave me rise to a valuable life lesson. Before the concert, Pat said, "Teresa, don't let the audience treat us as if we are Muzak. We are singing the messages that Amy Goodman is making in her talk." I largely dismissed this caution as unnecessary to enforce until almost immediately one of the volunteer ushers escorted a couple to the front center of the auditorium and engaged in a lengthy conversation right in front of our performing artists. The music and messages produced by Emma's Revolution are powerful, whether heard in concert or at demonstrations or at the UU General Assembly. Songs about the undocumented who died in the Twin Towers at 9/11, global warming, sweatshop conditions, homophobia, corrupt politics and corporate greed, the dignity of refugees and farm workers, war resistors, and victims who took a stand. I have my favorites from their repertoire, cutting-edge songs that lay it on the line and inspire and celebrate, and they rhyme. But hey, they're all good. Singing today, songs in the spirit of justice, reclaiming our power in uncertain times, please welcome Pat Humphries and Sandy O, Emma's Revolution.